idea it was going on. CNN.com didn't inform me of that. But yeah, it deserves our attention as fellow college students. I can't imagine something like that going on here without us saying something. So it deserves our attention only because, you know, we're college students too.
As a government, I don't think the U.S. can do anything right now because of our just because of all the other things we're involved with at this point. However, as religious people, I think that praying is one of the biggest things we can do right now to help these people.
The basic argument is that Islam is the last religion, therefore Baha'is cannot be a true religion because it came after Islam. This argument, which is, by the way, an argument that the president of Iran recently visited in the United States, twice in New York he mentioned that the Baha'is are not a religion because only Judaism and Christianity and Islam are accepted according to the Quran and according to Islam. What this logic does not understand is that the principle of religious freedom is not the principle of freedom for those religious groups that I think are right and coming from God and accepted by my own metaphysical dogma. Principle of religious freedom, on the contrary, is the idea that the religious freedom should be independent from the content of particular dogmas.
In response to pressure from the United Nations, the government announced in 2003 that it would drop the Declaration of Religious Affiliation on the application for the National University Entrance Examination. In 2004, around 1,000 Baha'i youth took the university entrance examination, hoping that it would finally lead to acceptance into college. Students were tested on a wide variety of subjects, including math, science, language, and religion. The religion section was offered on 4 subjects: Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and Zoroastrianism. When exam results were delivered, the students found that they had been assigned a religion based on what essay they had written in their exam. When students tried to correct the problem, they were told it could not be fixed. When students realized that they would have to renounce their faith to attend school, all students chose not to attend.
Students who go to study, his or her life is in danger, and yet they find this their spiritual mission, to be educated, to affirm the values of tolerance and equality and human rights. These become the means that they confront and they face and they react to this tragic experience of persecution. So that is sociologically a very interesting phenomenon, namely how the experience of persecution, instead of leading to self-destructive or other destructive alienating behavior, becomes an affirmation of the sublimest and the most beautiful in human psyche and human soul, and affirmation of a positive culture of peace, of love, of tolerance.
In 2006, however, the government made a written statement declaring that the reference to religion on the exams did not identify university students by their religion, but only identified the subject on which the student had been examined. The Baha'is accordingly enrolled in classes, and some 200 students were admitted to universities throughout the country. Since autumn of 2006, at least 120 Baha'i youth have been expelled from university once it became known that they were Baha'is. In 2006, a confidential letter issued by the Director General of the Central Security Office of Iran's Ministry of Science, Research, and Technology was released to 81 Iranian universities, directing them to expel any student who is discovered to be a Baha'i. This memo, made public in August 2007, confirms that the expulsion of Baha'i students from Iranian universities is in fact a government policy, something the Iranian authorities have repeatedly denied in recent years.
I have heard about this issue, about the Baha'i students getting kicked out of school, and I think that it is outrageous. I don't think that should happen. I think everybody deserves a chance to education.
The message of the Baha'i faith is that religious preferences of the people, metaphysical views of the people, should not be an occasion for social rights, that a state should be separate from religion, and that the truth of all religions is one and the same, and that in looking at religions, we should go beyond the token manifestations of laws and dogmas. Look at the common truth of all these religions, which is the affirmation of the dignity of human soul and beauty and sacredness of all beings.
Strange time we're going through. Every day we see changes, rearrangements. The earth is passing through many different stages. The book of history is maxing out its pages. Mankind at this time is quite outrageous. Greed, hates, and injustice are highly contagious. Feels like the balance has been upset by some kind of convulsion. A revolution is brewing inside of the people's institutions. Once sacred and renowned are found torn to the ground. The oppressed have no voice, not even a sound, while the profound is released only through the arts, connected to people with very open hearts. The door to the ancient is found broad and ajar, yet few souls have progressed very far. Evolution must be the next step to harvesting the fruit produced by successive revelation. Strive for change, rearrange and open up your brain. Strive for change, rearrange and open up your brain. Strive for change, rearrange and open up your brain.